Welcome. It's an all-you-can-geek movie cast with your host Corey Feinsod, and joining me tonight is, of course, yours truly, Mike Saniti.
I don't think that's how that works,
I
but
don't
I'm
know.
here.
I was trying. I was like, oh, I need something on the spot here, and Tony Korkanakis.
Hello.
Yeah, so we are here back again with another movie cast tonight. And again, sans Jim, but again, we will hear from him soon, I hope. But all good things. We're moving along here and get into some movie stuff. We saw some crazy numbers in the box office
Yeah.
actually. So I just wanted to hit on that first because usually these past couple weeks, actually, I should say, have been
Just
pretty
weeks?
good.
Just yeah, they've
Well,
been
last
you know.
like for Wicked was good,
Yeah,
and
Wicked was
then
good.
Zootopia
Hmm.
came out, and that just like went crazy because that came out a little early, right,
Mm-hmm.
Wednesday,
Yep.
and did fantastic, almost $40 million or something like that, or was it whatever 25, 30 something, and then again Thanksgiving Day it was out, and then the weekend, opening weekend, Zootopia, just the weekend part hit $100 million, which
Yeah.
is on track for what you were saying, Tony, with it being a probably $1 billion movie because
100%.
its first
Yeah.
week of release so far is at 150, basically 160 million domestic. Then you add on all of the
International.
rest of the world international box office, and we're at close to $600 million for
Yep.
this movie.
Pretty
So
insane.
yeah, it's just nearing 600. So yeah, that's your number one. Wicked's still in there. Wicked for Good hitting number two with 61 or 62, close to 62.
Yep.
And so again, the box office this weekend was real good, considering what it's been all year essentially. And Predator Badlands still hanging in at number three. Running Man at number four, and or I should say, Now You See Me was number three, and Predators was number four, and then Running Man was number five.
Mm. Yeah.
So yeah, that's your top five. Pretty good.
It's it's interesting because just tentpole releases. It seems like we just have winners and small winners,
Big
maybe.
time.
Yeah, that's it. And
Losers.
a lot of
Big
losers.
time. Yeah, it's gonna be either real big or nothing at all.
Yeah, it was
It's
So
really
like
funny
yeah,
kids'
because
movies now. Kids and
even
furries.
James Cameron was saying like if the third Avatar movie doesn't do well, when I say well enough, right? Whatever that metric
yeah.
is, he's like, oh, it's okay. We'll just write like we'll publish novels or something like that.
Mm,
And it's like, oh, all right.
okay. I mean, you had what, five and
Well,
four and five planned already, right?
remember when it was under Fox? I think he went all the way up to six or something like that, maybe seven. You know, back
Okay.
he's like, oh, I got like seven movies planned or whatever, and it's like, all right, dude,
Mm.
sure. Well, we'll see.
But I mean, when they make $1 billion, why wouldn't you just keep
Mm-hmm.
pumping them out until they don't? I guess.
Yeah.
So, all right,
Tax
that's your box office.
$7.
Let's get into what we've been watching. And have you watched anything of note, Mike?
I did.
Ooh, do tell us. Is it something we've all watched potentially?
Eventually, I've watched somehow all of the first part that was released of Stranger Things, season five.
So the first four
All
episodes, I
four
assume,
episodes. Yep.
Tony,
Yep.
you've watched that as well. Okay,
Yeah.
so we've all watched it. Let's get into it then. Stranger Things season five, four episodes. This is a 12 episode. Is it 12 episodes? I don't even know
No,
how many
nine.
I
episodes it's
don't
gonna be.
know.
Nine.
Nine. Oh, so we only got.
We're doing four. We have four. We're
Uh,
having another four at the end of December, and then like New Year's Eve, it's the finale.
the finale. Gotcha. Which is gonna
Well,
be.
it's just gonna be like a movie length, apparently, like two or
Yeah.
three hours. So I
All
mean,
right.
probably you're getting 12 hours of content or something like that.
And I think we have something in the news about that as well. We'll just hit that real quick because Stranger Things is coming to the theater, and I think they're going on sale. Tickets are going on sale like pretty much now, or like when you listen to this, I think they'll be available.
Yeah, it's a limited release. Apparently, the movie companies that we're doing, the theater companies rather,
Yeah.
had issues all day with people hammering it because again, it's a limited release. Netflix actually did it as
Right.
kind of a gesture, I guess, of goodwill. I don't know that all these theaters are just keeping the money. Like it's
Right.
more a publicity thing than something they're trying to make money off of.
Yeah.
Apparently,
So
so
500 theaters are going to get the finale from December 31st through January 1st. Oh wait, what? No, that's not what I meant. It's a 2 hours and 5 minutes, but um, is it only one day? It's not one day, is it?
Probably. It's
First
super
episodes
limited,
for the
dude.
things is
Super limited.
yeah, I guess it is.
They'll make them do
Okay,
it
yeah.
again.
So it says here, per the streamer, the finale of the global hit series will screen in over 500 theaters across the U.S. and Canada starting December 31st at 5 p.m. and run through January 1st, 2026. So basically, you have a day to watch it in the theater. So one day, one shot. That's cool. Good for them that it's that ginormous that this is going to be a huge thing and that it's breaking the internet. But yeah, Mike, tell us what you thought because obviously you've watched all of seasons one, two, three, and four. Did you
Right.
watch the recap or did you actually watch some episodes to get ready?
I guess I watched the recap. I kind of just flew in. I
Mm.
didn't, it was already enough of a time commitment to just watch these. But no, this is it's the beginning of this season. How good I think anything is largely depends on what they do going forward.
Well, let's just think
Um,
about this as its own slice and like if nothing else
I
ever
mean, I
existed.
understand, but it's a beginning. The reveals that you get at the end of episode 2 and 3 were fairly obvious to me. Um, but and this does feel like season 4 part 2 a little bit. I feel like the
Mhm.
previous seasons were more
Okay.
distinct in how different they were. This one is just like we're right back here, same situation, same everything really, same villains. So, uh, but it's exciting. It's good. It was good to be back. I was able to, you know, they do the little like stingers convincingly enough where you want to watch the next one, going forward. And you know, some the one character obviously is getting served after being. It seemed like they didn't know what to do with that character after the first season for a long time. Um, Maybe the second season. I don't know, but we're uh, we're finally getting some open-ended, like some plot holes, not plot holes, but like threads. It seems like they're the obvious ones are the ones they're going for here, which are good because it's been like a criticism of the series from the beginning that a few of these characters and storylines never went anywhere. So here we
Okay.
go. Let's see how it
Yeah.
goes.
All right, Tony, you have thoughts as well, I assume.
Yeah, I mean, it was good. When I was watching it, I wasn't like unhappy. I wasn't dissatisfied or anything like that. Very few parts I was like, oh, that just was bad. It's just nice to have the characters back and see them interact because that's one thing I think the series does do well above anything else is just the chemistry between a lot of the cast members, and
Mm.
especially at this point with the final season, season 5, almost a decade of these actors and actresses working together. It's nice to see, right? And I feel that none of it was forced out of the left field or anything like that. They just pick up right and
Yeah.
wherever they left off. So that's fun and that's charming. I guess for me, it's still kind of a question of what's Vecna's plan here. Uh,
I don't particularly understand
Mm.
his motive. I never really did, I
Well,
guess.
that's the mystery here that we're trying to unravel, right?
But I thought we had more answers last season, but I guess we didn't. I don't remember what the purpose of anything was. He was trying to like in the season 4, so this isn't spoilers, and for this season. I believe he was killing those kids to open up a rift between the upside down and the regular world. But I still don't particularly understand why or why he's. I don't know. I don't know.
Okay. Yeah, I mean that's part of what we're learning here, I think, right? So what
yeah,
Maybe.
I don't know.
so we
It's still just kind of one of those things where at this point, halfway through the last season, I feel like we should know already or have an
okay.
idea, right?
Maybe.
Because I feel like right now it's a very vague concept of an idea. concept of an idea.
Yeah.
But it's like, okay, yeah, obviously he's up to no good, but like, what's his motive? What's his goal? You know, obviously the revenge with L or 11. But
And is everything just him? It kind of makes it less interesting to me that everything was just him.
yeah,
It seems
and,
like
and that's where
I'm not maybe that's wrong, but it seems like that's where they're going.
that's kind of where I was with, because I think it was season 2. They showed that gigantic, like, I don't know, eldritch
The
horror
mind
being, right? The
player.
shadow,
Yes.
yeah, the
Yeah.
Yeah.
mind flare, whatever they call
And they
it.
showed a bunch
Yeah.
in this
Yeah.
Yeah. They
season
showed a
too.
flashback of it too,
So
but
I was
apparently that was at his behest or some shit.
yeah, I was expecting that to be the actual bad guy or
Or have
ultimate
some
evil or
significance.
whatever. Yeah, and it just seems, unless they're planning on throwing it in the last couple episodes, it feels like it's just a whatever. And so for me personally, you know, Vecna being, you know his origin and story, it takes a lot of that mystery away
Just a
from me.
guy.
Whereas, yeah, it's just okay. And I don't really jive with that too much. I'm not saying it's terrible, but it's just like, okay, like, so you got bullied and you know you lost to a little girl and you're boo-hoo-hooing about it and you want to destroy Hawkins, I guess, or the whole world? Question mark. I don't. We don't really know. So it's just weird. And then the other thing, the one thing I didn't like about this season was so much emphasis on Holly,
Mm-hmm.
because
Who
first of all, she
grew
looked
from like a
weird.
baby to a like
Yeah.
Well,
13
different
year old in
actress, right?
four
They
4
cast
years.
her.
Yes, but in universe, I think 4 years have passed, and I'm pretty sure she was like a baby in the first season, and now she's like 12.
Yeah, she's like a tween or something like that.
It's weird.
And it's so jarring to me because just every
Yeah,
time
she
she's
came
on,
out of nowhere.
it's like, oh, okay. But it wouldn't be like, I could, I guess, overlook that, or it wouldn't bother me so much if she wasn't a central character for this last season, because she kept coming up and having scenes, and I'm just like, all right, this is weird. Why? You know, question mark, question mark, question mark. We're in the last season. Like, why are we having another POV character introduced in the final season? So that didn't sit well with me. I get where it went in the last episode of this first half, but to me, I'm just like, sure. I guess if that was the whole point to that, for them to meet another character, it's just whatever. But I will say the last episode, episode 4, I love that, especially the ending of that. That was awesome. It was just, that's more what I wanted. Maybe not necessarily the I'll just be kind of vague, the aliens aspect of it, where you know it's kind of more aliens than alien, if you get what I'm putting down there. But it was just nice to see the horror things, because up until that last episode, we saw like one thing with the Demogorgon related to, you know, the family, and just like, okay, whatever. And then the other thing,
Definitely some weird power scaling with the Demogorgons going on here a little bit.
yeah,
Yeah. You know, we've got some matchups that don't make sense, or that seem to go the good guys' way early, we'll say, and then later on, the same type of enemies are like just make a quick work of heavily armed.
Yeah, especially if you consider like the first Demogorgon they ever fought was, you know, dispatched by Nancy with a gun, right? But all of a sudden, you know, all of a sudden just plot armor, I guess, whatever, right? Literal plot.
Well, I mean, half-assed spoilers here for like one of the middle episodes. They're so like not afraid of this thing anymore that they're intentionally luring it into a situation to like hurt it. And so I don't know. And then, but then one of them comes and like no one can do anything about it.
Yeah. Right. But yeah, I mean, it's enjoyable. I'm still excited to see where it ends. But for me, probably just it's been too long in the tooth. You know, 10 years or 5 seasons.
Yeah.
Just...
No, it's tough to be like waiting for something for so long and then not get what you want or expect from it. So, and I totally agree with the Holly stuff. I'm like, why? Why? Right? It's like, well, yeah, like you're gonna introduce a new character, and that was great last season, obviously with Eddie, and we get a great character from it. But then you're introducing a new character again here that's central, like you said, to the plot of this season, but like we have no attachment to this character whatsoever. Like I don't care about it, the
Yeah.
character right now. Like I want to see more of the
The other
kids, the
character. Yeah.
Hawking kids. Yeah,
Yeah.
I want to see them either together or doing stuff. So I felt like there was a lot of wasted time
So
here and
much
there
wasted
that
time.
just like
Well,
didn't need to be there.
There's a
It
lot of
felt like
wasted
we
time.
whole
could
lot
have got.
going on. There's a whole lot going on at the end of this that they have to, wrap up in these next 6 episodes because, or 5 episodes, five, maybe it's like six.
We'll
but
just say 6 hours.
because
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, we've got. If you follow like every character's path, there's a lot going on here
Yeah.
right at
But
the
like
end.
the thing that annoyed me a lot too was like the parents of the kids just being like, we know best for these kids. Who
Yeah.
these kids have
Yeah.
known
Thank you.
everything this
Thank
whole
you.
time.
That's
Like,
that is another thing that really bothered me. It was both with Hopper and
Right.
what's her name?
Winona
Winona
Ryder's
Ryder.
character. Yeah, but what is her name?
I mean,
What
they
the heck?
both listened eventually.
Mrs. Byers is all
Yeah,
I can
Mrs. Byers.
remember.
But yeah, it's just like I thought we got through this last season where it's like, hey, they're like little adults now. You have to respect them.
Yeah.
You have to, acknowledge that they have good ideas and stuff. So for them to be like, "Oh, it's my way. Yeah, I gotta keep you safe." It's like nobody's safe anywhere. What are you talking about?
Mm-hmm.
Have we not seen enough happen that
And
no
have
one
we-
is safe in
do we not
Hawkins?
trust these characters yet? Like, do we not trust these kids? Like,
I
have
mean,
you seen,
they're
especially
just
last
they're
season?
just being parental. I mean,
No, I understand.
I
I'm a
understand
parent.
that.
Like, I get that,
Listen.
but at some point, like, you need to know where your limits are and where, like,
Especially with
your
Will.
kids' limits are.
It's like,
Yeah.
no, Will has
Oh,
to stay
gosh.
here. He has to be safe. And same
that
thing
was
with
dumb, but
Hopper and
also-
11. It's just like, bro, 11 is way more capable than you are. That is the other thing that kind of like weirds me out. It's like, how did Hopper go from like this hometown sheriff thing to like badass military dude? And he's like, oh, when I was a nom, this, that, and the other thing. And he's just taking
he
out a
was a
whole
nom.
squad. But I'm just like, dude, that does not make you equal to an entire squad of army people in
Who's
the
also,
modern era.
tortured
Right.
for like a
And as
year
Churro, thank
in
you,
Russia.
Churro, for joining us. And Churro says, like, Hop went through this last season. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, same thing.
It's
It just
deja vu.
repeated itself.
Just in case we
But
forgot
I mean,
this.
listen,
Yeah. Mhm.
it's the first few episodes, and he did seem to get over that.
But again,
some
wasted
in some
time.
ways.
It wasted
took
time.
too
Yeah,
long.
this is-
Yeah.
I don't need to see
Right,
that.
but
I don't need to
but
see
there
it
are
again.
some things that I don't like. There's characters I feel like they can't kill just because of the Glenn effect, I'll call it,
Well, that is
where they've been teased to almost die too many
Mm.
times. Where if they did, eventually I'd be like, oh great.
it
that's
is
just,
crazy
like-
because I remember in the interviews after season 4, but obviously before now, they're like, well, in the last season, we can't guarantee anybody's gonna be safe, right? And I was like, oh shit, are they just gonna
Okay.
Game of Thrones? Are they gonna kill a bunch of the characters? And not spoiling anything, but it's not been that way.
We've
So
had-
maybe the last
we've
couple
had
episodes.
we've already had like a pair of false deaths. It seemed like, but whatever.
Yeah, for
We'll
sure.
see how it goes.
Indeed.
Again, it's
All
good.
right.
But
Anything?
for a finale, like my personal expectations for the end of the series has to carry all the weight of the buildup of, again, almost a decade.
Yeah, sure. We did mention that a little bit as how like their matchups, the Demigorgons, their
Yeah.
matchups were totally
Yeah,
off
like
in different situations. It's like, all right, in this situation, yeah, we can just run through whatever, do whatever we want. In this other situation, we're gonna back off
Yeah.
from a shovel.
like Will's mom is like fending the Demigorgon off with a shovel. Meanwhile, in the next episode, like Demigorgon's just like splat, like hulking out. And I'm just like, all right, man, sure. They totally be afraid of
Yeah,
him.
that is like it takes you out of it a little bit because you're like, what? And then they try to explain it off with some other, supernatural elements here. But
Yeah.
we'll see. Like I said, it is like you guys mentioned. Also, it is the beginning of this
Beginning.
season, so they're building
Right.
up to something. And the Vecna thing, I didn't mind as much them like being hey mystery whatever. Like
I like
because I
that.
was
I
so
like that part. I knew the thing, and I was like, "There's no way." Someone, we got to that part. I was like, surprise." So
right.
Yeah.
But yeah, so
That
it's all
was-
good. I mean,
that
it's all
was
good. We'll see.
right at
Well,
the
we
beginning.
shall see.
I can't
and
wait till we
hopefully
get till we
stick the
talk about
landing.
all of it. Yeah. Yeah, Becca was sick. It's like, bro, you need some medicine. You need some Dayquil, bro.
Yeah. So, all right. Is there anything else of note, Mike, that you want to mention real quick?
No.
Tony, how
Went to a
about you?
basketball
No.
game. That was it.
You know, I mean, I watched a couple episodes of The Last Samurai as well. It's in Netflix, but the big thing was Stranger Things, obviously, and we shall get more.
Oh,
What
you're not
next?
done with this Last Samurai Standing?
No, not yet.
Okay.
I think I have a couple episodes left.
Okay. 'Cause it's not too. I think
So,
there's only
I
six
mean, Stranger
episodes.
Things came in,
Yeah, no, I
and
get
I
it.
was
I
like,
get it.
"Oh,
Yeah.
I'm gonna take a break and finish this." So,
Yeah.
but yeah, we'll get there, and then we'll have the next 4 episodes. Did we say when that was coming?
Like third,
Because the
2 weeks,
next
2
episodes
weeks or 3
drop
weeks.
December 25th.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, it's at Christmas to like New Year's. They want to get
So
you
they
to
do
have 3 months
Thanksgiving,
sub
and then they get Christmas.
subscription to watch this show.
Right.
3 months of Netflix subscription for one show. There you go.
All right. Let's move into some news, guys, because we had a few things that came in. There was a bunch of movie news this week, actually. Not necessarily significant here and there, but some interesting things. So we shall start with some gaming related, because it's all gaming related these days. It's always gaming related. But Sonic, the Sonic 4, we know that's coming to theaters soon. Well, soon, next in 2026, right? I think they said. Um,
I think it says 2028. Actually, it's not that close.
Turtles film cones. No, Sonic 4, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2028. Sonic 4. Oh, Sonic 4 is slated for 2027. Okay. So Sonic 4 is slated for March 19th, 2027. But what they did mention was that there's going to be another Sonic Universe character movie coming out as well. And I think the big, like, I guess not big, but the rumor is that it's an Amy movie, probably. That'll come out the following year,
Sure.
which is cool. I don't know. More Sonic is good. My kids love the Sonic movies, so they're so excited for those. We also got the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles reboots coming, uh, and that was the 2028 thing. I don't know. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem, which is the Seth Rogen sequel, uh, or anything that's coming out in 2027 as well. So a lot of Turtles coming soon as well. So
Sure.
you got that in the pipeline. Also in the pipeline, we have a live action Helldivers movie, which is moving forward at Sony because again, gotta mooch off of other properties. So Justin Lin, the Fast and the Furious director, he did a bunch of Fast and Furious directors. Is going to be directing with Gary Dalberman, who is going to be writing, and Annabelle is his notable writing credit that they have listed here. I mean, if this is not just like a Starship Troopers type of thing, I'd be shocked.
I don't understand it. I don't understand like how
Starship
it's
Troopers
not
for the new age, a new generation.
I guess.
Whatever. I just feel they're trying to capitalize on the success of the video game, obviously, and they just
Absolutely.
are fast tracking something to get out there, and it's like, cool, sure, whatever. I don't have any expectations for it, so if it comes out and it's good, then okay, great. Then I'll reevaluate if I want to see it. But right now, it's just like, okay, cool. Some companies just
Speaking
want
of Sony movies, Sony properties, I should say, Sony PlayStation properties. We also have the God of War live action series casting. It will adapt the Norse era of the games, focus on Kratos and Atreus. The show's tone will emulate the tone of the game. 2 seasons have been greenlit, and season 1 is going to be 10 episodes. So more PlayStation properties coming to the small screen here and streaming screen here. I mean, it worked for Last of Us, so
We'll have to see how this goes. I'm curious about how they capture the mythological fantasy stuff more honestly,
It's
convincingly.
got to be expensive with a lot of CGI, but
absolutely. I know they're gonna need Kratos and Atreus are gonna be very important castings because we're gonna see a lot
that
of them.
too.
But like their chemistry together.
They can't just get away with, The Last of Us, obviously, they spent money on it, but things have to look convincingly otherworldly consistently for this to work in God of War.
The thing for me is that God of War, the game, reboot, whatever you want to call it, 2018 or whatever it was.
Mm.
What I liked about that was it was an evolution of the original series where it's like, oh, you got to see, an older, more mature, whatever, Kratos. And I don't know if that's going to translate as well to the series, right? Because unless you're doing a lot of flashbacks, an audience member just coming into it, like, for me, the fruit was low hanging with Last of Us because you can explain all that very well. It's very translatable. But with Kratos, it's like when they're trying to show him being like sorrowful or like having issues talking to his kid, communicating with his kid, you don't have the background of his past and the tragedies he's experienced. So I'm curious how that's going to work out. I don't know. It's just
Yes and
question
no,
mark.
because I never played the old games and I really like the new ones. So it worked for me.
But
But
but you're playing those, and there's gameplay elements that you
Right.
enjoy from
right.
those, and it's not the story that's carrying you forward necessarily.
Right, but I
Like,
didn't really know anything about the story of the
but I
original
mean,
games.
saying when you're translating it to a streaming service or a show, you don't have that, drive to play the game and to improve your character. You
Right.
just have the storytelling and the characters. So it'll be interesting to see how they do translate that past and if they can, portray it in a way that newcomers to the character would understand. But I don't know if that's going to be a problem either, like you said, Mike, because people might not necessarily care. They just want to see, old dad vibes go
Sad
strong
dad.
again.
Yep.
Yeah, old sad dad. Uh, that seems to be the way. So, but let's move along because we also had some more Netflix news coming out where Netflix's new bid to buy Warner Brothers is mostly a cash offer. 'Cause why not? I mean, they got so much on hand.
I like that. That's how you
The
can get a
company,
house.
yeah, the company is arranging a mega loan to be able to buy Warner Brothers. I mean, as far as studios that will buy Warner Brothers or would buy Warner Brothers, like it's not terrible, I guess.
Again, of the options, this one is the best as a fan of those to that IP, all the IP that Warner Brothers has. I'd rather have Netflix than anyone else who offers. So
Wow. Wow.
yeah,
I'm surprised.
it's better
I'm sorry to say that.
than what? Like
I don't
the
disagree.
Saudis or what
I know
else is
I
there?
don't
Who
disagree with
else
you.
was it? What
Paramount,
specific?
and I believe
Comcast or something.
Comcast. Yeah.
Yeah, Comcast. Like so explicitly evil companies or a company that bait and switched everyone for money.
Okay. No, I mean,
Um.
it'd be interesting to see.
Yeah. So the thing is, I don't know. I'm against any of these giant corpo acquisition things, but the reality is, we said for years, Zaslav has just been almost seemingly perfect, like intentionally been tanking
Intentionally. Yep.
WB.
Mm-hmm.
So I was mostly or half joking at least all these years, but it happened. It's finally happening. And it's either this is the only option, right? So yeah, if it's gonna get sold, at least Netflix I think would do a good job with most of the properties, or at least have plans rather than just be like, oh yeah, we only care about the big ones, right? Harry Potter, Lord of the Rings, whatever. Whereas Netflix, they love throwing random crap out there already. So with IPs, they can just generate insane amounts of content that will hopefully be good, right? Not guaranteed there.
Yeah.
Um,
And you have a studio that wants to
right,
make content.
right, and
So,
and then the other thing is too is Netflix for years has been trying to like carve this gaming niche, right? Because with part of
mhm.
your Netflix subscription, you get Netflix Gaming, which actually has a lot of good games. I think like Hades One was on there for a long time. Shovel
I
Knight
remember
game
Into
was
the
on
Breach was
there.
on there.
Yeah, Into the Breach, all that stuff. So hasn't taken off, but whatever. I mean, now they'll also own, NetherRealm Studios and whatnot. And then, hey, maybe under Netflix, so we can finally see that Nemesis system being like let go and be like, yeah, guys, use it, whatever. We don't care. Like,
Hmm. This
do
is
what you
only
want.
one of the greatest things, like really cool program
AI,
engines
yeah.
that, yeah, and yeah, that'd be neat. All right, and finally, we do have a release date for Dune 3, which is reportedly expected to move up a month or two to October or November 2026. Oh, not necessarily have a release date. I'm sorry, because it's currently expected to release December 18th, 2026, which is the same day as Avengers Doomsday, and that's probably Doomsday for Dune if they do that. So it makes
Doomsday.
sense if they want to move.
Doomsday.
Yep. The Dune and Doomsday. Yeah. So I mean that makes sense. Like
Yeah.
I think
You gotta
Doomsday is
move.
going to be.
You gotta move. Anybody's gotta move against Avengers. So
Yeah. No, if you gotta if you're gonna want to make any kind of money, get a couple months ahead. That's great if you can do it. If you can afford to
plus
lose that
releasing in a
time.
quieter period probably gonna do wonders for you anyway.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. I mean I could see like look at Zootopia right now. Like just do it
Hmm.
a week month before Doomsday. You got that'll be good. Good for it. So. That will do it, guys, for our movie cast. Thank you for joining us and making it this far. If you are here, please give us a like and subscribe to our YouTube channel, which you get these after the after we do them live on Tuesday nights on Twitch, and leave a comment and join us if you can, because we will go back and forth if there's anything worth talking about. But again, thanks again. Appreciate it, and we will see you next time.